We were just talking about this off the air. Lakers, we've been talking about the standings. They need to win games, right? If we can take a look at the West, if we have it. Winning is important because you want to avoid the play-in tournament. The Lakers are still in the mud here to try and get out of that. But when you eventually have bigger goals of winning a championship, there's not much you're going to take from this game, Sam, and say as a coaching staff, we can apply this against a good team and win this game. They're getting killed in the glass, they're turning over the basketball, they're taking bad shots, and yeah, they're going to win because Minnesota doesn't have its best two players.
Yeah, look, if you're Frank Vogel, look, you're just searching for wins. Look, you're not going to apologize for winning the basketball game, but Frank Vogel also is not stupid. He understands that recipe tonight, the way they played, with the rebounding, the defense, the turnovers. That's not a recipe to win, and he understands that, but right now, Smitty, what does he do? This is the team that he has, this the hand he's dealt. He's got to try to win games, make lemonade out of lemons, man. And this
He did good and bad into the postseason to have long, sustained playoff run. Lakers win. They certainly will take it. It's going to help their cause, no doubt about it. Good job by them. LeBron's streak of 30-point scoring games comes to an end at 7 straight games as he scores 26. Good enough for the win. But the amount of turnovers, the LeBron starting at the 5 got exposed tonight. Lakers, in terms of second chance points, got outscored 20-7. As we welcome you back into Game Time here on NBA TV. We are live with you. Appreciate you joining us on this Sunday night. Sam Mitchell, Steve Smith, Jared Greenberg. The offensive rebounds, 20 for Minnesota, just 4 for the Lakers. And again, you know, you should be happy with a win, but as a former coach in this league, you're not looking at this box score thinking, you're not putting your head on your pillow tonight feeling good about it.
Yes, I am. Dude, look, it is what it is. Look, man, you can get caught up in that. We're the Lakers. We won a championship a few years ago, this, that, and the other. But reality is that this is your team. This is your record. But you are a bad basketball team.
But against a team that's whole or good, you're not winning this game.
I understand that, Jared. But guess what? It would have been worse if they lost. Right?
Right.
There would have been no silver line. At least Frank Vogel can go home in the night and lay his head on the pillow and say, look, Russell had 10 turnovers. We had 20. We got out rebounded. We had this, we had that. But yet we figured out how to win the game. Let that resonate. So to me, I'm the type of coach I understand the negative, but I'm going to build on the positive. And then I'm going to pull Russ to the side, and me and Russ going to start watching film together. And we're going to, and as a coach and a coaching staff, I'm going to come up with some offense. Maybe Russ has the ball too much. Maybe we need to move more space and play. Maybe we need to play a little bit more like Golden State. Some of these teams that run in more motion offense. Because what I've learned is, after 30-some games, Russ can't dominate the basketball because when he does, he turns it over. And I can't let Russ turn the ball over when I have LeBron James, one of the best decision makers ever. So I'm going to change and tweak my offense. I still run some pick and roll, but I'm going to tweak it so that Russ doesn't have to dominate the basketball and put him in positions where he's not just making decisions for himself, but the entire team.
Yeah. Jared, and I understand. You're talking about, and you're looking big picture. Right. This team was built to win a championship. 10, 15 games ago, all they're built right now is to win a game. That's all they're looking to do. They can't think no further than the next quarter because they're not that good right now. Whether they get there or not, what's presently, if you're a coaching staff and on this team, get a win. Get a win, whatever you can, and just keep building on that. Maybe get on a hot streak when we get everybody back, and we might sneak up and get to about 4th, maybe 3rd, if possible, if they get on the run. But if you don't get wins, we start talking about Lakers are in the play-in. Lakers are out of the playoffs. The narrative, when it's real negative, starts to change your team. This is still a positive. A win by a point, a win by whatever is still a win.
Well, let's talk about a positive here with the Lakers. And as I mentioned, the LeBron scoring streak comes to an end of scoring 30 points or more in 7 consecutive games. He only had 26 tonight. This really was the best offensive stretch he's played in almost 12 years. What have you seen from LeBron over these last couple of weeks?
Well, as you get older, your mind slows down. Your game slows down, but you become a better player in the skill part. Now, he don't run and jump as high and run as fast and as quick from a standstill position as he used to be. But up here, his game is better. It's more mature. So now he's a better shooter. Also, he understands there's certain nights that I got to go inside, that I got to play 17 feet in. And if this is the thing that LeBron understands, the fact that he's so good 17 feet in, it has opened up his three-point shooting. Because guys are so afraid of being driven on, they're bagging up. And now he can walk into that position at the range that he's comfortable and do damage. But to me, the difference is he understands that if he don't put this team on his back, he's got to do that just to keep them relevant, keep them within striking distance. So he's doing what he got to do right now, Jared, and they're not worried about this and that and other. The only thing they're worried about, the bottom line, wins and losses.
Yeah, for individually, you talk about, Roger, it's been phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, I keep just scratching my head. I keep saying, hey, this guy is playing at a level that when is he going to ever slow down? You think he's going to slow down, and then he comes up with this type of stretch. Just unfortunately, this stretch would be blown out of, we'd be talking about it so much if they were winning and they were in first or second place. It'd be unreal. And they had guys, you're saying, hey, LeBron playing like this, AD, with all these parts, they have a chance to maybe knock off Phoenix and Golden State. Right now, we're talking about, can they make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Which, only way you can make the playoffs is keep winning games. The one thing he's doing, Sam said it best, he's keeping them not in the conversation to win a championship, in the opposite conversation of this team might not make the playoffs. Right. We haven't really talked about that, but a couple more losses, that's will be the narrative.
Let me ask you, when Anthony Davis comes back, based on what you've seen from LeBron playing the 5, does Frank Vogel and really the organization have to go to Anthony Davis and say, listen, you've got to be our primary center, and we're going to play you at the 5 and LeBron at the 4? Is that the way you would approach it?
No, I wouldn't say anything. I'm going to line him up, and he's going to have to take the biggest guy. I don't care what position. Tim Duncan always wanted to say, I was in San Antonio, and they starting at 5, Malik Rose. And that power forward, Tim Duncan. I said, whatever they say, he's playing center.
Exactly. He going to center.
He's going, no matter what. So Tim, for some reason, didn't want to be called a center.
Right.
That's fine.
I wouldn't. The only way I would do it is if Dwight Howard has nothing left. If Dwight Howard still can bring energy.
But Anthony Davis is not available right now, and Dwight Howard's healthy, and he's not playing.
But if you look at Anthony Davis plays his best when he plays along a center, when he plays alongside a center. And look, Anthony Davis has shown us his entire career. Forget what analytics and what people think they want to say. They want to play small ball. Anthony Davis has told you every which way he can, I don't want to play center. My heart isn't in it. I'm better when I play the power forward position. You have a guy alongside Dwight Howard. Look, Anthony Davis is going to close out games at center most nights. We understand that. But to my point is, play Dwight Howard early. Let Anthony Davis get on the rhythm, get comfortable. I wouldn't throw him out there at center just coming back from a knee injury because he's got to brace, he's got to play tough, he's got to bang, he's got to do all that stuff, put stress on his body. I would play him at the 4 where he has a size and height advantage, and then late in the game when it's time for him to play the 5, which he doesn't mind, the last 7 minutes of the game, he's fine. He just don't want to play center for 42 minutes a night.
And listen, I'm with you. I'm just going to continue to double down on this point. When Anthony Davis is not available, you're not playing DeAndre Jordan or Dwight Howard. Why then would you add a guy into the mix when Anthony Davis is healthy that you weren't playing previously?
I just don't know the reason right now, Jed. I understand what you're saying, why Dwight and DeAndre Jordan is not playing. I understand DeAndre Jordan.
Not Dwight.
But not Dwight. That's the part I just don't understand. So if you're not playing Dwight, it's time to make some moves as front office. Somebody has to trade. You got to bring me an energy hustle guy. We're not saying you bring in the all-stars.
No.
You just got to bring me some size and some guys. Dwayne Dedman. I'm not just throwing out names.
Yeah.
Somebody, they got to find a way.
A rebound.
And that can rebound, run, block shots, and give us some energy.
You got killed on the glass tonight. You got killed in what you just saw tonight. LeBron James is not your answer at center. He's not going to go out and get you 25 rebounds. It ain't happening. So you won the game. That's a bonus because they didn't have their bigs. But LeBron just showed you, I'm not a center. I did it tonight. I did it a few nights, but that's not my position. And Anthony Davis has told you how many more times, better yet, he keeps telling you, but better yet, he keeps showing you that he don't want to play center.
Well, we'll see. Coming up next, the Lakers continue their homestand. They have Sacramento on Tuesday. Then they host the Hawks on Friday, two of the worst defensive teams in basketball. So the Lakers may be able to take advantage of that. But I'm really curious.